With the 12th pick in the first round, Tampa Bay selects Warrick Dunn, running back, Florida State.
Kitchen. Warrick Dunn finds the hole, breaks free, heads for the end zone. Touchdown!
Oh, yeah, yes.
To see those life-changing moments, I think says it all. For me, I'm truly blessed to be able to help people who are trying to help themselves.
Yes, sir, man. We sitting here with a legend today. This MenUp365. Hey, we got a good one right now. I'm T-Rich.
I'm Gei Phive.
And we sitting here with the legendary Warrick Dunn, man. The legend, Warrick Dunn.
Oh, I got a ways to go, man.
No, you there, man. I promise you one of my favorite running backs that ever played the game.
And not to be a pessimist, but my mom is going to enjoy this because, again, she liked his mannerism. She loved, you know what I'm saying? She loved something about this man. But we got him today, man, because one of the keys in our community is health awareness.
Health, right.
A lot of men are not taking care of themselves, and Most High blessed us with a figure that, again, think this is important for men. So again, men, remember, get your checkups, you know what I'm saying? Watch what you eat, you know what I'm saying? Balance yourself, man, and spiritually tap in. So the question we want to ask my brother, to lead into it, is why is health awareness important?
Well, no, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Thank you for coming.
You know, for me, health and wellness, it's important because you can't just think about today, right? Most people are just living, and they're living for the moment. For me, the health and wellness portion of it is really about the future, right? You want to be there for your kids, so you need to do those things to put yourself in a position so you are around. But you know, but you got to have a balance in life. A lot of times, we're moving and shaking and not necessarily making sure we have a balance in life. And there's things that I still have to work on and get better at, is taking time away because I'm always on the go and so forth. But you know, you got to have that mental balance as well. When we talk about the health portion, you know, it's how you take care of your body, you feed your body on a day-to-day basis. I mean, a lot goes into it. And for me, you know, like my scope program really talks about that health and wellness portion of it, to where we want, you know, have people to have healthy bodies that, you know, but also mentally it's going to help your mind as well, right? So it's the journey that I think as men, because we're always trying to be tough, hard, and everything. It's just like, it's okay to ask for help.
Yes.
Right? It's okay to, you know, seek it. And, you know, honestly, I think I didn't have that mentality until I went to Atlanta, started playing for the Falcons, and I heard a teammate talk about a guy going to counseling just to play football. And, you know, I was just like, I can catch the football in my sleep. You know, I just thought that was kind of crazy. And then I started going to counseling, and I was so ashamed at first, right? I was ashamed. And I didn't tell anybody for years. Then I just got to the point. It's like, you know what? I'm a confident individual. I don't care what anybody has to say. Right? I didn't care about criticism. I grew up that way. But the mental health portion of it, I was like, you know what? I'm doing what I can to help myself be better. Should you always be a part of that mental phase? Yes, because you're going to have your moments. We all do over the years. But, you know, I didn't care what anyone had to say, because I said, you know what? In 2009, I came out and did this interview with Andrew Kramer on ESPN and talked about me going to counseling. And then I talked about, you know, I was confident in myself that I could stand on my own 2 feet. And I'm going to move forward. And if anybody had any criticism about anything about me going to counseling, I'm helping myself be in a better place to, you know, live a lot longer, be much more productive, and so forth. So I had that mentality. I just grew up that way as well, because I was always told no. So for me, being told no forever, it's just like, no, you know, I don't care. And I'm not my pride wasn't going to stop me from being real, coming out, and I came out and being a real human.
So what would be a tip to give men dealing with trauma advice how to overcome adversity? Because a lot of times in these man groups, they're, like you said, they're afraid to talk.
That's the main thing. They're
so afraid to talk because they
scared to be vulnerable.
They're scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
But then they don't know how to be consistent to get healing. Healing is a hard thing to come. Again, from my experience dealing with men, it's hard to heal when you have to turn around and be a provider, turn around and be tough for the family. Yeah. So what I admire about you is the consistency. It doesn't stop.
Right.
What can I say to encourage them to keep going? That's what we're trying to find, because it's wear and tear on us as well.
Right.
And I'm just speaking from me in this conversation after we leave a group.
Yeah.
Like, man, we have to wear it and come back and uplift them. Like, what can I do to be consistent, to keep giving them advice, to keep going, my brother?
Well, that's always going to be hard, right? Because, one, you want a male to be able to say, you know what, I need help. Right. I need assistance.
Sure.
A lot of guys don't want to do that, because if we're friends and I ask you for help and you tell me no, that's going to deplete them.
Right.
But they don't understand that, that journey, just because one person may say no, doesn't mean everybody's going to say no. And you got to continue on that journey of believing in yourself and not being afraid to ask for help. Not everybody's going to help you. We all grew up. We all had to do some things and prove.
It's okay.
But you gotta ask for help to take that first step.
Right.
And when they can look in the mirror and realize that, these are some things that I can be better at, I can do better in my own life, that's going to help them start that journey. And then you got to have people in your circle who keeps you in check. I mean, we all grew up that, am I going to agree with everything that you say? Right. And you say no.
You don't need yes man.
But you want to listen, you hear it, and then after a while, you be like, oh, that's what such and such meant. Right. That's what they meant. And then it all comes together. But you got to have people in your life, that's going to challenge you, right? And like I tell people, tough love is real love. Because if you have people who just say yes, 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 that's not going to help you be better, right? That's not going to help you move forward. You want to have people that's going to challenge you to be 1,000 times better than you are today.
Need that.
And we all gonna have our ups and downs. That's just part of life. Nobody's perfect, but you can't be afraid to ask for assistance and help. And that's probably one of the first things, is that you gotta speak it, but then it doesn't happen on that first day, second day. Your opportunity is gonna come when you're trying to do the right things and take those steps forward.
Right.
So it's never going to be easy. It's always a process. It's going to be tough, but at the same time, the individual has to take those steps. We can't, we could suggest this or that, but they have to actually walk in the steps to move forward.
Correct. So, kind of switching subjects, but not really, man. I've been following your career and everything about you for so long, bro. Yeah. I promise that when I say you're one of my favorite running backs, I'm not just saying that I'm sitting next to you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I used to be admire how you used to run through that little. It reminded me of that little game where you be hitting the thing, you just bouncing off everybody like the little balls. I say, man, how this dude running through these people, man? And I just thought that was amazing. But like he say, the most amazing thing about your life is what you do for the people, man. And like I say, I followed your stories, even God bless the dead when your mom passed. You know what I mean? She had to be a very amazing woman, because I could see her spirit in everything you do, and the way you move, and it's like you move as if she's watching you. You know what I'm saying? And you want to make her proud, man. I mean, that is amazing to me that you still do that and you still humble to this day. What keeps you grounded like that and just inspires you to be that person that you are? Because you could have easily crashed out, man, when you were young. You held it together, man. It was amazing. I just thought that was.
No, I think just over the years, early on, I was trained and pushed. You didn't like it as a kid because you got to do certain things. But I talk about when I saw my mom on that table that the first thing I thought about was like, I need to go home and take care of my brothers and sisters, because I know that's the one thing should have been, really, making sure you take care of your brothers and sisters. And I've been a father figure since I was like 12, 14 years old. Wow. So I was cooking, cleaning, making sure they did homework, took them, just all those things. I think
their order.
So I just think it's just like kind of ingrained, but I know at the same time, it's been years and my mentality hadn't changed. Right? The way that I play the game, how I trained and my expectations of me when I go on the football field and the things that I was trying to bring to the table, those things transfer from the football field to my everyday life. And everything that I do now is really about how can I help this person? Because all the money in the world is not going to solve your problem.
You're right.
Right? And everybody think they need everything. You don't. You need certain things to live a good life. But the things that you want, you gotta control that.
Right.
Because the reality of, and I talk about needs versus wants all the time when it comes to financial literacy. But do what you need to live a good life, but things that you want, you plan, strategize for, you save up for.
That was big.
And for me, it's just like I knew that I wanted to be the first in my family to graduate from college. I never thought I'd play in the National Football League because, one, I was small.
Right.
I mean, I got drafted, I was 170 some pounds. I mean, who ever thought that, I was literally, and I wrote a book, running for my life, playing football. But it was always that chip is that, what, I got to prove to you, I got to prove to you, I got to prove to you. Okay, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to work harder. So my determination really drove me to continue on that, those steps in the process of being who I am.
Right.
I think it's just ingrained in me now that it's all these years later. I mean, I just really enjoy doing what I do in the community.
Right.
I mean, I don't want, honestly, if I can do it and get no attention, I'll do it.
Right.
I mean, I wish I could hide. I mean, honestly, because my publicist pushed me to start a nonprofit, and I just wanted to write the check and
just
keep
get out of the way,
going. Yeah, so I started a nonprofit, and I've learned a lot, been able to grow and expand. But I know at the same time, we have to come together as a community to help each other. One person can't do it all. So, I've really tried to work on relationships, and I've took the things that I learned early in life from, Coach Bobby Bowden, the Charlie Wards, Coach Dungy's, Arthur Blank, Mr.
Charlie
Blank.
Ward.
Those individuals having those mentors that
some
was,
individuals.
some were very successful. They were, my father figure, who stepped in after my mom passed away. I've taken a lot what they've, put in my life, and I just try to use it to the best of my ability. And you make good decisions, you make some bad, you fall down and get back up, but I've always had people, again, like earlier, you gotta have people around you that's gonna help you make, and it's gonna help you move forward.
Right.
And I've had that, and I'm just thankful for the things I've been able to accomplish, but at the same time, I'm just thankful that I have opportunity to help and push someone to live a better life, help people in the community. And again, you can't do it alone because everything we do in life, we need each other.
Have to work together.
So it takes a community, not an individual, no matter how much money you have.
Right. So speaking on being together, we appreciate everything you've done for the city, man. You like a gift from God. So all the hundreds of families you put in them homes, man, that was beautiful, bro. So what is your next move? And
what's next?
What should we look for?
Well, if I can't tell you everything.
I understand.
But nah, I'm just going to continue to grow, what we do. Hopefully that helps the impact. But again, we got to get more people involved, more individuals. Because I can say, hey, I want to do this and do that. I can't be everywhere all the time.
Right. And we would love to help you do that.
Yeah, so, but it takes a village to do that. And I grew up in that environment, and so that helped me on the football field. but it takes a village. It takes a group coming together and helping each other. So,
Okay.
you know, what we're doing now in the community awareness portion of it, you know, plant your path to wellness.
Right.
It's like you doing things intentional. And I always tell people we give a hand up and not a handout. So anything that you want in life, you have to work for it.
Right.
We all had to do that. So
like
no,
that.
you can't expect handouts all the time. So you got to do your part and show up. And I always say, you show up, hey, opportunity to show out because
Right on.
you get to perform, do your
Right on.
thing. But
Right
I'm
on.
just thankful, going to continue to grow and hopefully continue to, you know, help and impact more individuals and hopefully more people join the team and
Right.
we continue to grow.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you here at Man Up for the encouragement,
Yes, sir.
the words of wisdom, man. To the brothers out, man, I hope you guys take this seed, man, and plant and water it because it's needed, man. And thank God that.
And we got to
you know,
come together.
Yeah, thank God for
Gotta
this
come together.
inspiration right now, man, because we needed it. Me and my brother needed
Right.
it. He gave us some insight on, man, how to be consistent and keep going. So again, thank him, and we thank everyone, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man, and please support the brother in the communities, man, because he's here to give, not to take.
And anything we can do at any point, let us know. We
Let
on
us
it.
know. We
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming.
No
Thank
doubt.
you.
Appreciate it, man.
thank you.
Thank
again,
you.
sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Till next time.
Next time.
Man up 365.